Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. And today we're going to showcase my climb to Mythic rank with motherfucking Grixis. This is a new variant of Grixis, though. It's not the one that I showcased a couple of days ago. It is a deck that was originally built by Elfandor, Hearthstone, a Hearthstone player that also plays MTG Arena. I saw Ecop, do really well with this list. At least he posted so on Twitter, and Ecop is something. He's a human being, and he's a fellow that I know from the good old Artifact days, and he's been playing a lot of MTG Arena himself, and I saw him post this deck list on Twitter, and I found it to be very interesting since I have a very similar Grixis deck list myself, but this one really caught my attention because of its overall structure. As you can see, we are running 4 copies of Discovery Dispersal, which is a card that I ignored alongside 2 main deck duress. So I tried this deck out and I really liked it. Discovery Dispersal ends up being a very powerful card in the late game. Like, it's a very strong top deck that can enable us to search for our bombs. May that be Nicol Bolas Ravager, Nicol Bolas Dragon God, or his twin brother Eugene, as I like to call him, the Ineffable. Discovery can enable us to do that. It will also be a good card in the early game to fish for land drops or for key removal cards. It's overall just really solid as it enables us to cycle or search through our deck while also surveilling to fill up the graveyard for a Scanta to flip. And the one downside to it is its vulnerability to decks that are running Narset, right? If Narset is on the board, we cannot play Discovery, but because we are Grixis, we are packing 4 Bedevils and Elder Spells on top of that to be able to handle and destroy other Planeswalkers. Because if we don't even have Elder Spell or Bedevil, we still have the likes of Nicol Bolas and Eugene here that can also destroy Planeswalkers as well. That's one of the perks of Grixis. That's one of the things that I like a lot about this deck, is that I can answer Planeswalkers. Sometimes it's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of my opponent, but I still kill Planeswalkers really easily, which is very important in this metagame because Planeswalkers really get out of hand when you don't answer them, right? That's when they really become game winning. So Grixis is one of the best, if not the best color combination to be able to deal with those threats. On top of that, we have a total of 2 Ritual of Soots and 3 main deck Cry the Carnariums. I like the main deck Cry the Carnariums alongside the Ritual of Soots here, and I like Cry as a 3-of because it is very powerful in this current metagame as of right now, due to the fact that there's a lot of ramp green decks with, Land of Our Elves and Paradise Druids and Incubation Druids into, big plays like Simic Manipulation, Mass Manipulation, Nissa, Hydroid Crassus, etc. So Cry the Carnarium is not only good against aggro decks like Mono Red and Mono White, it's also good against that, and also good against Esper, because most Esper decks right now are running Hero or Priest in 1 in the main board. They may sideboard them out. A lot of them try to take that approach, but they do bring him game 1. So us having triple Cry the Carnarium enables us to easily answer that as well, while also giving us a good, powerful resource versus Gruul, who loves playing Legion Warboss. Overall, this card is very powerful. Very few instances in which it doesn't really have a good matchup, and in those cases, we just sideboard it out for, the proper cards in the sideboard. Regardless, it's really strong and puts in a lot of work, and I definitely do like it as a 3-of in the main board, alongside, of course, Ritual of Soot, which is just very, very powerful. Not really Kaya's Wrath level, like that's one of the perks of playing Esper over Grixis. They have an unconditional board wipe, which we do not, but still very powerful in this meta, especially because of the rise of Nissa. Nissa is very vulnerable to this because we can destroy the lands that she generates alongside their Crassus and stuff. So still a really powerful, board wipe, not at the level of, Cleansing or Wrath, but almost there, and definitely good enough. And on top of that, we're having 4 copies of Nicol Bolas Ravager and Dragon God. Maxing out on both. They are our win conditions. Not only Dragon God, but Ravager. Ravager is just absolutely outstanding in the late game and just a fantastic 4-drop in general, man. Like, it becomes a 2-for-1 trade in the worst case scenario. It's a 4/4 with flying that can push a lot of damage on its own and gives us a good blocker also against more aggressive decks. And like I said, any dragged out battle in the late game, we just go for the 7 mana, exiling effect and just go double dragon on them bitches. Get the Arisen on the board, resurrect Nicol Bolas Dragon God from, the graveyard, and then utilize the +2 card draw effect effect with Dragon God here to defend the ultimate in a couple of turns. So that is basically our win condition with this build. We're running Narset, we're running Search for Scanta because this card is one of the most powerful cards in current standard right now. And the rest of the deck is pretty similar, or it's basically the same as my control Grixis list, but I really like this approach. I'm been very impressed with Discovery because also Dispersal comes into play and sometimes can be an actual answer to enchantments, which otherwise, you know, we only rely on Eugene to be able to destroy. So it's, I don't know, it's definitely a card that I overlooked significantly, and I think sacrificing a little bit of early game removal for this is actually surprisingly worth it. When it comes to the sideboard, we have 2 Spell Pierces, 2 Sentinel Totem, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, 2 Moment of Cravings, 1 extra Elder Spell, 4 Legion War Bosses, and 4 Enter the God Eternals. Enter the God Eternals is very powerful versus aggro decks. It's a great way to shut down Mono Red. Spell Pierce can come in against Mono Red to try to counter Experimental Frenzy, but can also be played versus Simic Manipulation decks and even Esper decks or Bant decks with Teferi Time Raveler, because it's one of the most efficient ways to deny a Teferi on curve and can be really clutch in that sense. The extra Elder Spell, obviously, for matchups in which we're expecting a lot of Planeswalkers. Legion War Boss, very, very powerful card in the sideboard in a control deck like this, especially if our opponent is inclined to sideboard out their AoE effects and their early game removal. Legion War Boss can just automatically win a matchup versus a control deck that opts to do this, and enables us to play quite a few mind games against our opponents, because sometimes we can actually not board in the Legion War Boss and make them have to bring, you know, their Cry the Carnariums or the Deafening Clarions and have those cards be dead. You know, it depends on the matchup, but it's just a very, very potent threat to have, and I like it as a 4-of actually in a deck like this. And we got Sentinel Totem, which is one of the MVPs of my climb through Diamond, man. This card single-handedly counters Command the Dreadhorde. In case you don't know, I despise Command the Dreadhorde. It is my most hated card of the set. People complain about the Teferi Time Raveler, but in my opinion, it's nowhere near the absurdity that is Command the Dreadhorde. I think that card is just fundamentally broken at its design. I think they didn't really test it properly. They don't realize the synergy with the Wall Growth Walkers and with other healing effects. And I really hate a card that can just, you know, after you top deck it, automatically win you the game. Especially in this metagame where there's like not much counterspell going around. It just seems absolutely absurd. So it does force us to play this cheeky artifact for 1 mana, which is able us to scry upon entry, which, you know, it's a nice effect to it. But the key thing is that we can activate this whenever. We don't have to pay mana for it. We just tap it and exile it. And then we exile both graveyards, which means our opponent cannot return anything. And we have this exclusively for that card. We play this, and also for the Arc-like Phoenix matchup as well. We play the Sentinel Totem. They go for the Command the Dreadhorde. We wait until that happens. You know, before that, we just let it stay on the board, and then we tap it and we deny that play and just counter that card. While at the same time, like I said, we can also use it to deny Arc-like Phoenix from the Izzet Phoenix decks, and also potentially Hour of Promises. Very powerful effect, very cheap to set up, and definitely very prevalent in this metagame. And this, like I said, this card has won me so many games. It is definitely something that I overlooked in my original Grixis build. And that is the deck list right there. So I've been talking for 8 minutes about it. Hopefully I covered most, if not everything. Today's video is long. It is long as hell, because I'm going to showcase the final 3 best of 3 series that I had on my climb to Mythic. And I think all 3 of them are pretty fantastic. Like, they're really intense series, all 3 of them. And they're just spectacular, in my opinion. They're like true quality Magic, and I am very excited to share it with you guys. I want to preface the video or the gameplay by saying that in the first series, in the second game, you'll see me like not accusing, but implying that my opponent may be sniping. You guys, to give a little bit of context, as a streamer, stream sniping is actually a thing. You know, some people may deny it happening, but it does happen a lot. And sometimes, you know, when your opponents play exactly around, you know, your threats and they expect you to do certain things, you get a little bit suspect, right? But I'm never going to accuse somebody and say that it's a fact that they are, because I just don't know. But sometimes, you know, when I'm a little bit tense and trying to climb, you know, and they like literally play around my next, you know, sequencing like perfectly, it's either that they're a really incredible player or, you know, they're looking at my hand, right? So I just want to, you know, mention that a little bit in case you guys find that, you know, unfair or whatever, because I did apologize afterwards, because the person, It turns out they were in my chat, but they said that they weren't watching, you know, so I got to take their word for it. And like I said, I did you know, take my words back. But it's not like I said they were sniping 100%, but I did like mention it was a possibility. And, you know, I don't have to take that route, you know. If I do get sniped, so be it, you know. I guess I got to be the bigger person in that regard. But tensions were high, the climb was tough, and I think regardless, you guys are going to enjoy the gameplay because it's some pretty good games, and I think you guys seem to enjoy Grixis quite a bit. So today you get an over an hour long video, so hopefully you enjoy that. Some of you have been asking for one of these big boy videos for a while, so there you go. Have fun with the games. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily MTG content. I love ya, and I will see you tomorrow. That was a weird outro. Bye. Okay, we got a thick ass rock now. And we're not, what was his name, like, Tumia? Toby? I'm gonna go with Toby. That's how I will remember him. Toby, we're not Toby, so we're gonna mulligan this. And we're gonna keep this. That's, I mean, we have the Surveil. Hello. So I'm gonna drop that land to the bottom. We're having a bit of an issue here in that we're not running into more swamps. Like I could have kept more lands, but I also don't want to flood. But maybe I should have kept. Okay, we need to kill this, so we have to waste the bedevil on that because otherwise it's just gonna find them something very good, which we obviously do not want. So we're just gonna kill this.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
There's a problem because we are running out of steam, and I mean, we can't afford Dragon God now, which is the main issue.
I know my responsibility. I've got it.
Okay, there we go. Well, this is gonna eat an Oath of Kaya, but at least we can fish for Nicky Boy here. Which will also trade with an Elder Spell.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Such violence is upsetting.
Because of the Elder Spell, I'm going to hold on to Nicol Bolas Dragon God, because otherwise he's going to be able to boost this Teferi and get a free draw out of that. So it's a free exchange. And this will also force him to discard. Like, if I go for Nicol Bolas Dragon God, the only thing I do is I draw a card and I discard him to Tyrant Scorn. So that's just not, like, that's just not getting us anywhere. Nicol Bolas here forces him to react in a different way. And if he does something like bounce my Ravager, then I just play my Ravager again and I get another discard going on. Start picking off on his hand a little bit.
I'll protect you.
With this play, he may be forced to play another Raveler. Yeah, so that means I got rid of that Raveler for pretty much free. Because he really wants to bounce this.
That's more like it.
So I like that Ravager. That Raveler just, you know. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We got the Ritual of Suit, and we have the ability to also play. Okay, we're gonna go with another Ravager, discard another card, and then we're gonna drop the Ascanta. We have the Ritual of Soot for hero, and how many cards is that in my graveyard? 6. That is the magic number right there.
Here goes nothing.
We could see something like a Teferi go down here, But getting a Scanta flipped is pretty huge. Okay, that's a Narset. Alright. Don't give him a D-Spark. No D-Spark. Okay, that's another Teferi. Okay, so he could just opt to bounce back my Scanta because he doesn't want it to flip. But if he does, I kill off Narset, so I don't think he wants that. Yeah, so he's gonna bounce my Ravager, which makes sense as well.
Might be a bad idea.
Alright. I'm gonna send to the graveyard, transform. And I'm gonna go with Nicky Boy again. He gets to proc Narset twice, which is definitely, you know, annoying. Okay. Gets rid of Ritual of Soot. Alright.
I've got time.
Still have much to learn.
I am not going to sit this one out. Not so fast. Trust me, I have a plan. We will meet again. I can create or destroy.
I'm gonna go and use that to destroy Teferi.
Don't worry, I got this.
This is actually a mistake, right? Because he bounces us back two times, so this is a misplay on my part. Oh, got us there.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. I'm not ready for this quite yet.
Yeah, he's got lethal. Well, he doesn't have lethal, but he'll have it next turn. I can't do anything. Ah, he got us. He got us good. That Elder Spell in his hand like really held me back the entire game, and I really couldn't do much about it. I think Ritual of Soot has to go. I think we'll keep the Cry of the Carnarium, but we need to add it, obviously another Elder Spell, and I actually want, instead of Eugen, I want problem with Enter the God Eternals is that it gets countered by his Teferi really easily though. But I still do want it. We lost to the Basilica Bellhaunts, man, because we have because it's a 4-drop, so we have no way to like actually clear that thing. I'm gonna go with this. I should have gone for the. I should have procced the Escanta and searched for like some sort of answer for that. I mean, considering he top decked the fairy, it wouldn't really have mattered. Get a mulligan here. Okay, that'll have to do. We can do this. We can do this. We just gotta. I'm gonna keep that there.
Stand by and watch.
Should I have brought the Legion War Boss? Not sure. Why is he taking so long?
Oh, I've done.
I just hope you're not sniping me, Tekarana. I really hope you're not. Don't be that guy.
Here we go. Let's try this. This is hardly my worst defeat.
My genius is unmatched.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
These top decks, dude.
You need to take a time out.
This guy with these fucking top decks.
Focused and just keep an open mind.
Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
This was
Scardog 59, thank you for the sub.
Let's skip to the good part.
And now it's command the bullshit. God, man. Oh, this card. This card is just. I don't know if I should have gone for the. I shouldn't have gone for the. I should have gone for the. Okay, he doesn't have the mana for it. Well, that buys us a little bit of time before he fucking unleashes this stupidity of a card on us. Alright. Okay, I'm most certainly keeping that. I have to, right? No, I gotta flip a Scanta. I can search for something with a Scanta, but I really gotta flip a Scanta. Okay, enough with this auto tapping.
We need to move quickly.
Come on, go for it, 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 go for it. Come on, baby, go for it. Yes, 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 okay. If he does this, he's not sniping me. What? I'm sorry, but this guy... I mean, he could see this coming, but the way he's been playing, man... I don't know. I'm gonna kill this.
Let's skip to the good part.
Come on, just drop a Planeswalker, buddy. Okay, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10.
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
Will remake the multiverse in my image.
We will.
Got him,
begin.
boys.
Prepared for this.
Oh! Got him! He played around that. Like, either he's sniping me or he's like, he's really good. Like, he knows. He reads me like, everything that I'm about to do is like, he sees it coming. Okay, so we're on the draw now, which means the impact of Legion Warboss is significantly less. We saw no hero priest in 1 there, did we? What to do? What's my bets? What are my best odds of winning? I'm gonna drop 1 Crowd the Carnarium. The problem with Legion Warboss on the draw is that if he has a Basilica Bellhaunt, he just stops me on my tracks there. But what if he doesn't have it? Oh, he's also playing Oath of Kaya. He still has Tyrant Scorn. He's got a lot of shit for that. I'm going to bring the double Spell Pierce here. I could bring the Totem. I probably should bring the Totem instead of the Spell Pierce as a one-off, honestly. But this is not like a fully focused, this hand is very vulnerable to a Thought Erasure on curve. But I'm gonna keep it regardless, because I do have a Spell Pierce to counter the Thought Erasure. So it's actually like something that I welcome to happen here. Ain't nobody got time for that, buddy. Let's have a look. Alright. The hero is fine because we do have the Cry of the Carnarium for it. Let's drop at the Fairy. Let's drop this Dragon God. We need to draw some lands here. We have the Cry. We're gonna go ahead and play our search for Scantha first. Okay, I may regret not going for that now. I didn't expect him to top deck a fucking. Okay, that's bad. I probably should have gone for it immediately.
Meditate and prepare.
Sorry I'm late.
I must train harder.
I derped. I should have gone for the crowd carnium immediately.
Don't worry, I got this. That's more like it. This might be a bad idea. Try this.
Yeah, he sacrifices to Fairy because he doesn't want to lose to this again. Why would you tap my... Oh, yeah. Okay, and no crazy top deck, please. Oh,
My
boy.
prowess is unmatched by my peers. Hone your prowess.
Oh, fuck.
I shall miss your company.
Well, he got the top deck.
I will spare you in exchange for eternal servitude. No! My intellect is without limit. I have other schemes to attend to.
Alright, can you top deck a land, buddy? It's about time you top deck a land. Okay. Oh, God, this is intense. Just keeping it there. Okay. I don't want to go for the Search for Scantha in case they kept the Basilica Bellhaunt. Oh, fuck.
Mind and body should put thoughtfulness before action.
Ooh, I got an idea, boys. I got an idea. Omae wo shindaru. Nani? Who says we can't deal with enchantments, boys? Who says we can't deal with enchantments?
I have just the trick for this.
I have defeated death. The dead shall serve me. All the cosmos.
Alright, now we're gonna play a game, and this game is called Do Not Lose to a Top Deck Oath of Kaya. Okay. So far, so good. Now let's search for, let's search for the, we're actually just gonna, we may enter the God Eternals our own shit. First of all, do we have any, remaining Elder Spells? Okay, I see one. Okay, so one Elder Spell in the graveyard, and how about, in exile? Okay, nothing. So we can still search for it. So first of all, we're gonna draw 2 cards.
My knowledge is endless.
Okay, now we're gonna go for, I think the safest bet, I think the reality is the safest bet is to go for this. Yeah.
Everything is power, and I am everything.
Oh, we just got rid of the D-Spark. Gotta stay alive, boys. Hey, GG, boys. Oh, there we go. Ah, yes. All right. Another big boy diamond. I have to keep this. It could be better. Like I could be running like 2 sources of blue mana. Okay, this is the kind. Okay, we have Cry of the Carnarium. That's very good. Double. That's obviously a very good thing. But I would like another source of like a Steam Vent. A Steam Vent would be really good because it gives me a source of blue that I need for Narset, and it gives me a source of red that I need for Nicol Bolas and Bedevil. Okay, well this is 110% a Cry. We prevent the Legion's landing, and we also prevent or ease up the board state for Narset. We're gonna go for Narset now. Actually, we can't. We have to drop this first.
open mind.
Alright. We are lacking that red source of mana, though. That's really holding us back.
Interesting technique.
Okay, there it is. Well, this is good timing now. Otherwise, we're going to take a huge hit. Jesus.
Past, present, and future. Meditate and prepare.
Alright, we need to find that Ritual of Soot. Come on, Narset. Come on, girl.
Own your pride.
Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Mistake on my opponent for not attacking Narset. Got really greedy there. I'm gonna take out the Adanto Vanguard, because it's certainly a bigger problem.
All of the multiverse will bend to my will. Defiance
Okay, good.
has consequence.
Good, good, good.
I have other plans. Every exploit ripples through time. So be gone, interloper.
Nice. And we actually won that game because my opponent got super like greedy there, not attacking the Narset. All right, double Moment of Craving and 4 copies of Enter the God Eternals. It's really as simple as that. We're gonna take out a couple of Nicol Bolas's. We are gonna take out 1 Narcissus, and we are on the draw. We're gonna take out a couple of Dresses and the Elder Spell. And I think this will do. Even though Narset is really solid, on the draw, it's just more susceptible. So let's go with this. Yeah, he definitely, like, he wanted the damage. He wanted to, like, just go face. And I get it. But, like, if he would have hit my Narset there, I would have lost that game. Because he like, triple history of Benalia. Like, what the fuck? Okay, let's lead off with the Steam Vents. Okay, that's rough. We're gonna go for the Thought Erasure first. We need to find a Cry of the Carnarium. We could just be dead here. We gotta find that Cry. It's now or never. Ah, man. Well, on to game 3. At least now we are on the play. Not sure if I should be keeping so many. I mean, Legion Warboss also gives me a decent blocker, but I don't think that's what we need. Okay, we gotta... As much as I like seeing a Cry of the Carnarium in my opening hand, this hand is way too thick. This hand is the opposite of thick, but it's what we're gonna have to work with. I guess Bedevil will do. We got a very reactive hand here. I'm going to lead off with the Dragon Skull Summit, though, because I have no land to check it. Right, I can't Moment of Craving this. I mean, if I find a Cry of the Carnarium, I can combine I gotta try, right? Because a Cry of the Carnarium really does it here. Also, a Ritual of Soot, obviously. But a Cry of the Carnarium plus Moment of Craving enables me to clear one of these. So I'm gonna take the extra damage. Because I could draw into it. I have a pretty decent... Oh, baby! Oh, baby, that's even better. Oh, my God. Thank you, Lord. Oh! 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 Oh, you are craving food? I'll keep that. I'll keep that, baby. Oh, yes! Yeah, boy! You ain't stopping me, Duck! Okay. Let's relax. It's not picnic. Graveyard. Alright, let's go for this. And let's mill ourselves so we accelerate the search for Skanta for flipping. He sacrifices this so that I don't gain the health. Yeah. But we still get the token. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. And now it's our game. Oh, that Ritual of Soot. Oh my fucking God. Yes, please. Yeah, sorry, Dirk. I'm getting to Mythic, not you. Oh my God. Oh, there's few things in life like top decking a Ritual of Soot with that board state. Like, oh my Lord. Oh, okay, what you got for me? Okay, that's a good card.
I always have an answer.
And I'm pretty sure that's game, boys. There we go. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, can I get me some easies in the chat, please? Super skilled at Magic the Gathering. Drawing just the right cards. Like a pro. Do you think Grixis is good, or do you like want it to be strong because you like it so much? It feels like it's too fair for today's meta. Well, I like Grixis. Like, I play Grixis because I like Grixis. I also play Grixis because it's the archetype in War of the Spark that I'm the most familiar with. So I'm better at playing Grixis than any other deck in War of the Spark right now. So that also has to do with the fact, and I think it's a solid. It's not like I'm not sure about it being tier 1, but at the very least it's tier 1.5, and it is certainly good enough to like ladder with. And I just like Grixis, man. Okay, Cry of the Carnarium, really solid here. Hopefully he has a hand filled with Rampers. We can punish that. He's thinking about keeping that. Unfortunately, a 4/3 J-Light Ranger can push a lot of damage, and it can do so very fast, especially with us on the draw. Okay, he's keeping that there. Alright, we're going to go for the Thought Erasure. Oh, boy. Okay, so he's lacking blue. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deny the Nisa. I'm going to take this out of here. And hopefully shut down. Once I deal with the Paradise Druid and the Land of our Elf, I just gotta deal with just J-Light Ranger. It's gonna push quite a bit of damage, but I can take it. This is still a threat though. This is pretty thick. It's gonna deal quite a bit of damage here. And we could still die here if we don't find a proper answer. I could go for Cry the Carnarium now. If he plays Trostani Discordant, he gets a total of 7. He kind of like wins the game anyways. So I gotta search for a ritual. Searching for a ritual is the only way for me to just not succumb here. This Trostani is definitely a problem. Alright, if he top decks a land, we're dead. If he doesn't, we have a chance. We need him to not top deck a land here. Alright, it's over. GG. He got us. Okay, so this is like just banned mid-range, it seems, with Nissa. Banned mid-range with Nissa. Well, obviously, Cry the Carnarium was really good there. I think Moment of Craving is also very important. And I think Enter the God Eternals, considering it kills a one-shot stuck at Leonar Guard, is also very, very key. So we're going to add in 3 of them, I believe. 3 of them would suffice. I don't think I need 4. Maybe I do need 4. I'm going to keep 1 Elder Spell. I don't know about the Duresses. He seems to be pretty creature-based, barring Nissa. So we're going to take him out. What else? I also don't know about a Eugene. I don't think Eugene is strictly as necessary. I think I need to lower my curve a little bit. Though it does give me an answer to enchantments. So Eugene could be clutch, man. Especially in a dragged out war. The problem is, what do I sacrifice for this? It's just 2 cards. But I think I want Eugene. My curve in the late game is pretty heavy, though. I think I'm going to drop 1 Nickel Bullets. I think 2 Nickel Bullets is enough. Maybe I do want the Elder Spell gone. I don't know. It can win me a game. No, against this deck, I don't think so. Right? He could be playing Tamayo, but he seems to be Selesnya or Sultai. He could. No. I think we're better off like this. I think I take out the Elder Spell. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Yeah, he could be playing Small Teferi. Yeah, I probably should have kept the Elder Spell. I'm regretting it already. I don't know. He seems to be like so... I'm going to keep, even though this hand is risky because I have all check lands. Maybe I should be bringing the Elder Spell. I need to scout out his deck more because he seems to be very creature heavy. Like, yeah, he had Nissa, but I think he just has Nissa because he's playing Hydroid Crassus. Because, I mean, he could very easily be playing Teferi as well, right? Like Small Teferi. Okay, so all check lands, but next turn we do have a Discovery Dispersal. Alright, we find the Shock Land. Okay, he's stuck. Let's see what he's got. Immortal Sun. Negate. Finale to Glory. Jesus, look at the greed in this hand. The greed is real. He has no blue source of mana, but he does have the mana for Prison Realm. Do we, I still think we deal with a negate, right?
schedule. No, I am not making this up as I go. I'm known for my excellent timing. Here we go.
All will bow before Nicol Bolas. Let your weak minds crumble. Conceivable.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Good thing I kept this guy.
I am ancient, and why my plans to No! You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
I've got it.
My revenge will be painful. I outsmarted you eons ago. Secrets manifest before you.
I'll protect you.
Truth lies beyond vision. I have other schemes to attend to. My schemes are never ending.
I want to like take more of a look at his deck. He's no creatures now. He's just no creatures now. This guy has a very bizarre deck going on. I mean, Enter the God Eternals is definitely very strong because it's good in this matchup because it kills Shalai and it kills a lot of things. But I feel like we need our Duresses back. I even feel like Spell Pierce could be good here. But he's playing Teferi and we're on the draw, so I'm not so sure. I think I dropped the Moment of Cravings for a couple of Duresses. No, I don't want to bring Elder Spell because he's bringing Immortal Sun. He has such a weird. His list is so greedy though. It's so greedy. It's like insanely greedy. Should I play Legion Warboss? I feel like I want Spell Pierce. For sure. Maybe one Cry of the Carnarium less. I'm gonna have one Spell Pierce. Come on, come on. Fucking lag, dude. Sometimes it lags while it's like counting down. Just one Spell Pierce because he's still playing Teferi. So if I can't get rid of Teferi, I think I may want Legion Warboss in this matchup. Now that I think, I don't know. He has so many like. This will have to do. This hand is pretty slow. But we're probably gonna get negated or not.
If you wish to present with thoughtfulness before action.
I'm gonna take the Spell Pierce. We could see an Excellence Binding.
I have just the trick for this.
God damn it, Narset.
My mind needs a rest. Through these lands. Rise, my elemental friend. The land will not forsake you. Practiced against him and keep an open mind. The ties that bind us all. The land shall conquer you. I won't forget our time together.
Death's master. Your defiance is infuriating.
I had to be very, very mindful with the timing for the ritual suit there. Okay, here we go. I had to be very, very conservative with that card. I mean, I'm gonna try to get this going.
Do not defy the design. Ether itself serves me.
What is this? Two Ritual Soot's gone. I know one of my Carnariums at the bottom of my deck, so if he plays another Finale to Glory, I'm in trouble. So what do I need to do here? I need to search. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go for this first.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Oh! Got him! What? Bad timing, Miguel. Terrible timing. It don't matter. We did it, boys. We fucking earned it. We fucking earned it. Mythic with Grixis.